Peterborough held a right to strike rally to oppose the government's anti-strike legislation. Here's what some trade unionists and teachers had to say about why the right to strike must be protected.
I'm a retired trade unionist. I'm secretary of the local Unite community union branch. So we're students, we're unemployed, we're retired people, we're people between jobs. And our remit is two things. One is to campaign on social issues such as the level of benefits and how benefits are organised and are they enough for people to live on. And also, our public services running properly and should they be run better.
You want to do so much for your kids, but you don't have the funding anymore. And we're both new teachers, aren't we? So we can see how the future's going.
And for me as well, it's the fact that we need more teachers entering the profession because they're dropping off and because the actual profession is being downgraded by the lack of pay and the lack of support.
Online I saw a placard that said schools are run on unpaid overtime, and it is, because you're paid from 8 till 3, that's when we teach. We don't do any of that planning then.
I was a trade unionist, and every time, and we did strike twice, and I know that people do not strike without thinking about it. They have to think very long and hard. People suffer when they're striking because obviously they lose their money. But people do it because they're doing it for principle, and that's what it's about, the principle, the right to strike, which makes us free human beings in this country.
So we're holding this rally because the government is putting through Parliament the minimum service level legislation, which we think is wrong because it gives employers the right to sue trade unions, to sack striking workers, and there are already minimum service levels for people in the NHS, for example, and the unions negotiate them. So it's really a bit of a pointless act, really, and it's just to victimise trade unions.
Better pay for teachers, and not just for teachers, but it's for lots of people. Lots of people come out today, support staff, firefighters. We're all together in solidarity. I think there's more and more support. We find a lot of people have signed up to our union. We're members of the NEU now because they're all in support of the strikes.
Public support may be growing for strike action, but will this translate into pay rises and better working conditions? That is a question on everyone's mind. Daniel Logue, UCP.